Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for March 29th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, we have these two ones looking into this box, and these aren't one either. So there's only one place for one in this box, which is here. It's called a hidden single. So we can just place the one in the box. This 4 looks into the box, putting 4 in one of these two cells. We don't know which one it's going to be in, but it will be in row 2, because it's not in row 1 because of this 4. It's not in row 3 because they're all occupied by non-4s. So because 4 will end up in row 2, they do something called pointing, where the rest of row 2 cannot be a 4, because if it was, then there'd be nowhere to put 4 in this box, or we'd have 2 4s in row 2. So these can't actually be 4. This 4 looks in here, these 2 4s look in, and now there's actually only one place in this box that we can place 4, so we must. It goes right there. Very nice. I have 2 5s that I noticed look up into here, so let's just mark the 5s up here. Let's see, anything else going on here? We got the 1s and the 4s. Okay, I'm seeing this 3 look in and this 3 look in. Quickly scanning to see if there's anything else of note doing the same thing. There's not, so we're just going to mark 3s in one of these two. I'm going to think about what digits are needed in this box, and I'm going to mark up at least these, because I center mark any cells that have 3 or fewer remaining candidates. So let's do that. And these are guaranteed to be 4 or fewer, because there's only 4 open cells in this box. And these 4 corner marks are telling us that these two aren't 4. So they're down to 3 at max. And I'm actually seeing this 8 as well, which is going to be helpful. So the digits remaining are 4, 5, 6, and 8. So if I just fill out 4, 5, 6, 8, we can see this 4 takes 4 out of these two, and this 8 takes 8 out of this one. These, unfortunately, don't see anything special, so I'm going to remove those marks. We'll just leave the 4 corner mark. But this cell's down to 5, 6, and this cell's down to 5, 6, 8, and that can be helpful in the future. It's not immediately helpful. Although one thing I am seeing, the 5 in box 2, you'll notice it's limited to rows 1 or 2. And also the 5 in box 3 is limited to rows 1 or 2, because this row is full, can't be 5. And so one of them will be in row 1 or 2, and the other will be in the other row 1 or 2, right? Basically, the question we want to ask is, where is row 3 getting its 5 from? It's actually a really good question, right? So if we look at row 3, it's not getting its 5 from here, and it's not getting its 5 from here, because we just said the 5 in boxes 2 and 3 are only from rows 1, 2. Basically, they're not from row 3. And this isn't a 5, and so 5 ends up over here. So this is what's called claiming, where in a row, we have limited a digit to only a specific box. So no matter where the 5 ends up in row 3, it's going to be in box 1, because it's only these 2 cells, which means the rest of box 1 can't be a 5. We actually think, just by looking at 5s in the grid, it's not obvious, right? Because you'd think you'd be able to put a 5 in any of these cells here, but actually you can't. Because if you put them in any of these cells, then there'd be nowhere to put 5 in this row, and the row needs a 5. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's called claiming. This row claims the 5 from the rest of the box. So we use this corner mark to try to remind ourselves that none of these are 5. I'm trying to see if there's an immediate effect from that. I'm thinking maybe these 2 cells, just because this column it has a decent number of digits in it. So let's just think about what this cell can be. I guess it sees the 7 in addition to its column and it can't be 5. So this is 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be down to 3 digits. Because I count 6. If you include the 5, I count 6 digits. It's not, and there's 9 digits in total. It could be 9 minus 6 is 3. So it could be a 2. Can't be 3, 4. Could be 5. There cannot be 5. Sorry, that's the whole reason we're doing this. Could be 6 and could be 9. So it's down to 2, 6, 9. This one would be the 1 and the 3 aren't helpful. So this would be 2, 6, 7, 9. So I don't think it's worth marking at the moment. I am going to think about this row, though, which is now down to 4 or fewer digits. It's not down to 4, right? But I mark up when it's 4 or fewer, or at least I think about it. So 3, 5, 7, 8. This one's not 3 or 8, so this is only 5, 7. I think these are all just 3. Well, these aren't 5, so these are from 3, 7, 8, I guess. But could be worth it. This is all of them, though. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next band. I think we've gotten what we could out of this one. Anything else going on here? Okay, this 2 looks into this box, and this 2 looks in this way. And these aren't 2. So 2 ends up in one of these 2, and that is pointing, as we talked about earlier. So these can't be 2, these can't be 2, and this can't be a 2. So 2 ends up over here. I'm looking to see if there's anything else. I mean, we have this 8 looking in. Unfortunately, 8's in one of these 3, so it's not super helpful right now. Same with these 8s. They actually do something similar. It's like a mirrored thing. Okay, so not that. I do have this 3 and this 3, but and this 3. Okay, that's actually helpful. So we have these 2 3s looking in and this 3 looking in. So 3's in one of these 2, and that is going to point, but it doesn't matter because we already have 3's in both of these places. I'm seeing 8s here. These 2 8s and this 8 looks down, so let's place that 8. In fact, let's keep looking at this horizontal here, this band. Any other repeats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay, well, this box is down to 4 digits, so let's think about what it needs. 3, 5, 6, 7. So we know the 7 is one of these 2, because we have this 7 looking in. So these are automatically 3, 5, 6. And this 3 looks down as well. This is not 3 or 5, so this is only 6, 7. In fact, this whole row is down to 4 digits. They are the 2, 6, 7, 9. 2, 6, 7, 9. This is not 2 or 6. This is down to 7, 9. Okay, and I am noticing we got this 8, which is looking up, and that makes a 5, 6 pair here. This is called a naked pair. We have whittled down the possible candidates of these 2 cells to both be only 5, 6, and they share a row. So we don't know if this ends up 5 and this ends up 6, or the other way around. This might end up 6, this ends up 5. But notice, no matter how I do it, there's gonna be a 5 and a 6 somewhere around here, right? They both need to be different because they share a row. They also share a box, but let's just use the row. They have to be different because they share a row. And there's only 2 different values they could be, the 5 and the 6. So that's what they're going to end up being, which means the rest of the row and the rest of the box can't be 5 or 6 because they're going to be up here. And that's going to eliminate the 5 and 6. We don't know which order they end up in, but all of these are going to see it. So this can't be a 5, leaving only this place for 5 in the box. And then also this can't be a 6. So we're really whittling this one down. It can't be the 5 because the claiming can't be this. Actually, it can't be the 5 and the 6 now just because of the pair. That does leave a pair behind in this box. 4 and 8. And this 8 actually does, yeah, so the 8 is placed in the box just because of these 2 8s looking in. But anyway, the 4, 8 also tells us that. That's 4, that's 8. We are down to 4 digits here, so let's think about it. 2, 6, 7, 9. 2, 6, 7, 9. Well, the 6 is over here. And that is technically claiming the box, but we already have this 5, 6 pair and this 6. So this is down to 2, 7, 9. This one's not a 9, so this is 2, 6, 7, and this is not a, sorry, what was I saying? This one's not a 2, so this is 6, 7, 9. Okay, 4 left in this row if we discount the 5, 6, because these can't be 5, 6. So we are down to 2, 3, 8, 9. This one's not 9, so this is 2, 3, 8. In fact, the 8... Okay, yeah, this is actually really important. The 8 is limited to these 2 cells. Now, if you recall, we also had the 3. Now, at the time when I did the 3, I did look for something else doing it, but we just got this 8 somewhat recently. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, we just got it. So now we have both the 3 and the 8 looking in the same way. If you look at our quarter marks, I know we have a lot of them right now. But if you inspect where 3 can be, it's in these 2 cells, and where 8 can be, it's in these 2 cells, the same 2 cells. And the 3s and 8s are not cornered anywhere else. And so what that tells us is that this is a hidden 3-8 pair. Because we need to put a 3 and an 8 in the box, and there are only 2 cells that can accommodate the 3 or the 8 at all. So if I tried to put, for example, the 5 here, say I tried to put a 5 here, where am I going to put the 3? Well, the 3 can't be in any of these cells, so it goes here. But now where am I going to put the 8? Well, the 8, right? There's nowhere to put 8. And we knew that would happen because there are only 2 places, and we used one of them. One of them's going to end up 3, one of them's going to end up 8. So we can mark that by putting 3, 8 in the middle and eliminating anything that's not 3, 8, and we don't need the corner marks. And so now that removed a 5 corner mark, and so now this is the only place for 5 in the box. That gives us this 6, this 7. We were left with a 3, 5 pair in this box. The 7 looks right, giving us this 9 as well. This 6 looks up. There's 2 places for 6 still, though. This is not a 7 because of the 7 we just got. So we just got a nice flurry of digits there. One follow-up I want to do on that is this column is down to 3 digits. Let's think about what they are. 2, 7, and 9. I'm just going to fill it out because it is 3 digits. Yeah, this is 2, 6, 7, 9. We have a 3, 8 pair here. Okay, so here's another thing we can do. You can do this through the triple, the 3, 7, 8 triple, or you can just do it through the row. Either way, the 7 is going to be over here because it's not here. And so that is going to claim the box. It's going to remove 7 from this cell. And that means 7 is over here somewhere. We also kind of just knew in this box 7 was one of these 2, and that pointed right. Oftentimes you can get the same elimination in different ways. There's no correct way to do it. There's just the way you saw it. As long as the logic is correct, you are gold. This is down to 2, 3, 8, 9. This can't be 2, 8, or 9. So this is just 3. That gives us the 8, gives us this 3. These are not 3s. 7, 8 pair. This is down to 2, 9. Could be either of those. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, we got this 3, so that gives us the 5 and the 3 here. Right, there's a lot I want to look at down here. There's also this column. I think there's just a lot to look at now. The order you look at it at this point probably doesn't matter too much, but I'm just going to use my instinct here. So we need a 1, 4, and 7 left in this column. 1, 4, 7. I'm going to fill that out. This just can't be a 1. This is a pair left here. We need a 2 and a 6. Okay, just fill that out. This column is down to 2. It looks like 2, 5, 6. 2, 5, 6. Fill that out. This can't be the 2. Okay. Take a step back. What's the best place to be looking right now? This box got full, so I want to look at this stack again and this band again. Because any digit we find will have a buddy in the full box, right? So like this 3's got a buddy, but we already have all our 3's. So 1s are done, 4's are done, 3's are done. So 8's, right? So we have this 8 looking in, this 8 looking in. So this 8 will find a buddy down here, right? That's my whole point. And then this 8 looks in. So 8's in one of these 2. The 1's are done. The 5's, yeah, so the 5 has a buddy. And so 5 ends up in one of these 2 cells. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. 8's are done. 5 has a buddy looking in here. So 5's in one of these 2. The 9 has a buddy. And this 9 looks down, and this 9 looks down. Not that it matters, because that places the 9 here. That displaced one of our 5 corner marks, which means now there's only 1 place for 5 in the box, so that gets placed as well. This is down to 2 digits in the row. Definitely want to, and one of them is a 1. This 1 tells us it's not there. So that's the 1. This is a 4. We get our 7, 4, and 1 completed. This is down to 2, 3, 6. Okay, 3 ends up down here. And then this box, let's just think about what's left. Actually, I'm not sure. Is that going to be helpful? Well, let's find out. 1, 2, 4, 6 is what's left. I'm just going to fill it. I see each of these sees one thing. This column is 1, 4, 6, but neither of these are a 1. So we can place the 1 in the column. Now these ones look in, and these ones look in, placing this 1, and 1s are now done. That displaced a corner marked 3. Now there's only 1 place for 3 in the box, so that's placed there. 2, 4, 5, 6. I am going to fill that. We see this 2, 4 here, this 4, 5 here. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Neither of them are 4. This isn't 2, that's not 5. That's a 5, 6 naked pair and a Wait, no, I messed that up. I must have missed a digit. Yeah, I was thinking there were only 4 left in the column. There's actually 5 left in the column. That was my mistake. So what are they? What's actually left? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's going to make a lot more sense. Because we can't have a 2-6 pair and a 5-6 pair. But basically, the point is that where does 4 go in this column? Because this isn't 4. These aren't 4. And this one's not 4. So actually just 4 in this box with this 2-4 pair as well. I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier. I think I was focused on other things. But this 2, 5, 6, 7, I don't think is resolvable at the moment on its own. This is down to 2, 5, 6, but it can't be a 5. So the first thing I'm going to notice is 5 in this column can only go there, giving us this 6, giving us the 2 and the 6, giving us the 7 and the 5. And now this is something, a 2, right? It's where the corner mark was telling me. That's a 6. These are not 6s. We get the 6 here. That's a 2. Okay, so that displaced a 6 corner mark, right? Which means this is the only place for 6. That displaced a 7 corner mark. This is the only place for 7. We get these 2 9s. That's a 2. We get the 5 and the 2 here. All right, now it's just a matter of plonking the remaining digits. Pick some cells and think about what they are. I'm picking these because there's only 2 left in the box. We need a 4 and we need a 6. How about this triple here? We need a 7, 8, 9. I don't think it's resolved, surprisingly. Okay, but it's down to pairs. Here, this column, we need a 3, 7, 8. The 3 can only go here. This is the 7. That's a 9, 8, and 7. We get the 8 and the 7 here, and we're down to 6, 8, and 9. That's our 6. That's our 8. That's our 9. All right. Yeah, I mean, I've been slowing down, spending my time explaining things. So I'm not trying to beat any records here in terms of time, trying to be instructive and useful. And I hope it was. We had a lot of pointing claiming today. We had a naked pair. Yeah, some good stuff. I feel like this 5, 6 naked pair was really important. I feel like identifying that this cell was worth penciling was also very important because we kept whittling it down. Like it couldn't be the 5 because of the claiming 5s, and then it couldn't be the 6 because of the 5, 6 pair. And it got whittled down quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know if there's much else to talk about. The puzzle was just a nice use of our standard scanning. So very useful today. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.